World of Warcraft is a fantasy game, and with that comes a unique assortment of fantasy races, which is why in this video I'll be rating every single playable WoW race in Classic, from the best all the way to the worst, starting with... Humans are the most popular race in WoW, and it's pretty obvious as to why. People are boring as shit. Like, you get to choose between sexy elves and buff greedmen, yet you choose to be the same lame dipshit you are in real life. Now, don't get me wrong, I think humans fit really well with all their classes, and there's nothing wrong with playing one. Maybe your life sucks and you're pretending that you're way cooler in a video game, or maybe you're unemployed on your 12 human warrior because you think having +5 weapon skill makes you good at the game. So yeah, humans get B tier. B for basic as fuck. Dwarves are a classic fantasy race, characterized by being vertically challenged, pretending to be Scottish, and mild alcoholism. Most people who play dwarves are probably dwarves in real life, either that or they are massive trolls. I mean, just look at this dude. He does not look alright. Every dwarf class fits it very well, but the only thing I don't like is dwarf priests. What's ironic is that you have the best priest racial, incentivizing every alliance priest metaslave to place an ugly cunt in a dress. But besides that, dwarves are chads. A tier. Now, contrary to popular belief, I actually kinda like gnomes. There's something about being a small gigachad obliterating people multiple times your size that just appeals to me. They also have escape artist, one of the best PvP racials, and expansive mind, which gives you an edge over the normies that roll the human. But I also understand the criticism. They look like toddlers, their mount's a metal chicken, and they have an insufferable voice. But as Yoda once said, size matters not. If only my girlfriend thought the same. B tier. Night Elves are the tree humpers of Azeroth, and undoubtedly the most unique race the Alliance has to offer, considering your only other options are dudes, Danny DeVitos, and Hasbulas. Visually, Night Elves look really cool with their pink skin, pointy ears, and assets, but I think the male animations are kinda goofy. You kinda bounce around awkwardly, and your casting animation, I mean, if you're gonna cast a projectile that's gonna harm someone, you probably shouldn't press it against your forehead. Night Elf females really carry them though. Just go to Goldshire and you'll know why. A tier. Now we're on to the Horde races, starting with Orcs. To summarize their lore, Orcs came from an alien planet where they drank demon Mountain Dew, turned green, committed mass genocide twice, and then fucked off to this arid shithole called Durotar. Pretty fucking cool. It's no secret that they're built like chads, and if you play one, you're probably a chad in real life. Their racials are equally cool. Blood Fury makes you do more melee damage, and Hardiness makes rogues cry in their sleep. Because they are the uncontested green gigachads of Warcraft, they get an S tier. The Undead lore goes a little something like this. You were a human, then you died a horrible death to zombies. You become one yourself, and then Elf Mommy frees you from the Lich King's control, leaving you with severe scoliosis and no will to live. On the flip side, this gave you the ability to eat corpses, and 300% more time before you realize that your dumbass is drowning in hardcore. Most Undead are played by either edgy teenagers or mentally ill middle-aged men, especially if they're rogues. Because I'm the former myself, Undead go into A tier. Tauren are the peaceful cowmen of the Horde, and despite them being the largest playable race in the game, they are the least likely to have anger issues or undiagnosed ADHD. In fact, people who play Taurens are for the most part pretty chill, and they generally make for good leaders. That and you're into big buff men. Also, War Stomp is my favorite racial. I mean, you can't go wrong with an AoE stun. It's good for when you need to heal, to interrupt an enemy, or just run away. With all that being said, you're a cow. But still, A tier. If you play a troll, you're genuinely trolling. They have a neat racial in the form of berserking and a cool mount, but it only really goes downhill from here. They have that gamer posture, they took some fat L's, and they always talk like they're on their third blunt. Also, the females are a 4 out of 10 at best, 4 for the amount of toes they have, but hey, it could be worse. C tier.